Someone that wants to lose weight.
Hello everyone, welcome to the One Question Podcast. We have Jodie with us today. Firstly, Jodie, would you like to introduce yourself and let the viewers know what's the biggest barrier you've had to overcome so far?
Hello, thank you for having me. My name's Jodie, obviously, and I'm a personal trainer / online coach living Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. And I guess the biggest barrier I've had to overcome personally probably would have been my eating disorder and a lot of limiting beliefs and stuff around that.
Yeah. What's some advice you'd give someone that's suffering from sort of an eating disorder? Like, how would they go about it?
I think, first of all, my opinion, and I've spoken to a lot of people with eating disorders from what I understand. I'm not an expert, but it's not about the food, and it's about something deeper, much deeper within, and you have to kind of be willing to peel back all the layers and work out what that thing is for you. Usually it stems from lack of self-worth or fear of rejection, that kind of thing. And yeah, then address that with a professional, really. I never really worked with a professional, and took me so much longer to recover because I didn't. So that would be my advice.
How did you realise that you sort of had an eating disorder? Like, what made you come to that realisation?
Well, I was actually anorexic. I was so skinny, and I look back on photos now and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I was I can't even look at them, they're so upsetting. But I hid it quite well. I got to a point where I seemed to recover. I was still skinny, but I was good enough for my parents to get off my back and to go about normal life. And I hid it by being a perfectionist in my work and that kind of thing. So, and I think that's really common as well.
Yeah. So what led you to your fitness journey and your nutritional journey as well?
So I guess I've always been interested in nutrition and health, and I love science. I'm obsessed with science. So I studied that at university, and I wanted to do something health-based. So I did masters in public health as well. I thought I'd work for a health organization so I could help fix everyone's health. And then I couldn't get a job doing that. So I ended up doing a personal training course for fun, just so I could learn more about fitness for myself, my own body. And that's when I then worked out I could kind of help people with their health individually from the ground up. So that's how I got into it all. Bit of a long way, but we're here.
Yeah. Well, how about we get to the one big question, Jodie?
Sounds good.
What's some advice you'd give someone that wants to get shredded, they want to lose some weight?
Someone that wants to lose weight. My biggest piece of advice would be, actually I've got a few things, but first of all, stay away from extremes, take it one step at a time. And I think food is going to be the most important thing, so prioritize that first, and then sleep, moving more generally just in your day-to-day life, and then worry about exercise last. But also I think really importantly, making sure your mindset is right, to tackle what you're about to tackle in terms of losing weight, because it is going to be a hard journey. So having some support around you is really important, or helpful as well. And yeah, there'll be days where you want to give up. There'll be days where you feel like it's not working, and making sure your mind is in the right place to be able to keep going and stay focused on the right things. I think that's really important.
Yeah. Is there two exercises you'd recommend someone to do?
If the goal is just weight loss, walking is great, because it's not stressful on your body. And if you have quite a lot of weight to lose, especially doing high intensity stuff isn't necessarily really good for your body, especially if you've got a stressful lifestyle and are eating in a calorie deficit as well. It's just so much stress on the body. And then so walking, and then weight training, because weight training is going to help you hold on to your muscle and make sure most of that fat loss or weight loss is fat and not muscle.